I'm not one of these guys that's going to sit here and blame that loss on the referees. But here's what I can say. It was multiple situations, and it would have been damn good with a minute and whatever seconds left to see if our quarterback had another run in him. We ain't get the chance, but we got a hell of a fight. Not gonna lie to you. Yo, that. A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that man, you know who it is, you know what it is. Your boy, Philly Fresh, a.k.a. the General here reporting for duty. Listen, if you have not done it, make sure you hit that sub button. That's right down there. There it go. Yes, it moved a little bit ever since we lost the Super Bowl. It's like, no, also, man, appreciate all of y'all. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy. More people get to see this, however the algorithm works. More people get to see the merch. Y'all, come on now. We know how it is. We know what we doing. Fresh fact of the day is I want to officially apologize to everybody. I know y'all was waiting for me to say something. And I had a lot of haters and a lot of people commenting on my old videos, the old live I went on at halftime. Basically, trying to tear us down, but I wasn't in the mood to make a video. I should have been stronger than that. Should have been, more disciplined. But I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I was pissed at a lot of situations, and it wasn't just the fact of the defense. The defense is definitely the majority of why I was pissed off, and it wasn't Jonathan Gannon. Here's the thing. Because I know a lot of people was blaming Jonathan Gannon, a lot of people saying good riddance, yada, 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 whatever the case may be. I am not going to blame John Gannon for a redirecting route that Avonte Maddox and also Marcus Epps didn't see. Those guys, they were shifty. What they did to score those touchdowns wide open is because it was man on man, and that man lost his man before the ball was even snapped. So to me, that's not a Jonathan Gannon fault. That's not his fault. When you look at it, I want to say Kelsey, the first half, he went crazy. He was gronking us in the beginning of the third quarter of the last Super Bowl that we was in, Super Bowl 52. He was doing us like Gronk. He shifted that. Started playing more the 4-man front instead of the 5-man front. But what that does is it did allow, you wasn't getting home with the 5-man front anyway. But it did allow Patrick Mahomes to have a little bit more time and find other guys, and then they started scheming extra stuff. And I just thought that Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid, they called the hell of a game. They caught the defense slipping. They used our attack against us, and that's the reason that they put up 38. Well, excuse me. That's the reason that they put up 31 points. But here's what I'm going to say. Fletcher Cox, Hargrave, Brandon Graham, Haason, Reddick, Milton Williams, Ndamukong Suh, Linval Joseph, Jordan Davis. Where was y'all? It is an APB out on y'all officially. Where was y'all? I talk about y'all all the time. Finally was one of the guys pushing to get Haason Reddick the clout that he needed, to get Haason Reddick the shine that he needed. He didn't shine today, well, last night, should I say. And these are the guys that's getting paid. These are the guys that want to come back or get paid from another team. A guy like Fletcher Cox, a guy like Hargrave, Brandon Graham, who I love. But you can't go unnoticed and unsung on the situation, and everybody's blaming Jonathan Gannon. Those dudes did not get home. And that's what we have. That's what this defense has been about all year. The defensive line getting home. A lot of things have not been exposed in the secondary because the defensive line got home. Got exposed. Some secondary miscues, some redirections, some misleads, and you got yourself 31 points in a win in the Super Bowl. Shout out to Kansas City. They came out and they did what I thought they wasn't going to be able to do. And that is be able to go up and down the field, especially passing the ball. Now, I'm going to say this. Even though Jalen Hurts fumbled for a touchdown, which was widely one of the craziest things I ever seen in the Super Bowl, for him to fumble like that, nah, that takes a part of the loss. But here's what I'm going to say. He fought tooth and nails to get us back in the game. You're not in that game if Jalen Hurts is not your quarterback. You're not in that game. I mean, everything that he had to do. Shout out to him, man. I mean, he done broke records. It's with a loss, but he still broke records. And he's looking like the franchise quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles for the foreseeable future. I like everything but the fumble that I seen from him. It wasn't no missed throws, no long ball missed throws. The shoulder looks good. He looked it good. He was able to throw from the pocket. He was able to hit A.J. Brown with the quick slants. He was able to hit Devontae Smith deep down the field. He was able to hit, well, try to hit Quez Watkins, and that was a hurt piece. Quez Watkins with the drop. Quez, you got to catch that. You got to catch that, or you might be replaced on this team next year. Because when you look at it, the whole offense is here to stay, almost. I mean, you got Isaac Salamalu. We don't know what Jason Kelsey's going to do. Everybody else on the offensive line is really locked in. The running backs, I love what Kenneth Gainwell brought to the table more than Miles Sanders. I don't know if Miles Sanders is still hurt, but it looked like he was running the quicksand and he couldn't find the holes. He could not find the holes. Kenneth Gainwell was pink. He was gone. So listen, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I like with this, my light went out. Damn it. My bad, y'all. I love what this young Eagles team is bringing together. You got Dallas Goddard's under contract, A.J. Brown under contract, Devontae Smith about to get a contract. Quez Watkins, I don't know, just because of the performance that you've been having in the playoffs. You got like one catch in the whole playoffs, and that's including the Super Bowl, and that was in your only catch. You cannot go catchless in 2 playoff games and be a starter. But everybody is really locked up, except for the quarterback, Devontae, some young guys, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, whatever they want to do with him. But I love the future of the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, we get to talk about the future for the next until the draft. And then we still get to talk about the future after that. So we're going to have a hell of an offseason. Your boy's going to be here doing his due diligence. I'm going to be talking more about the Super Bowl. But we're going to be getting into these draft picks also. We're going to be getting into these draft picks and some offseason moves and who I think should stay or should they stay or should they go now. That's what we on now. We took the loss. I take the loss like a man. I'm not one of these 49er content creators or one of these 49er fans that want to cry about everything. We took the loss. It is what it is. But we went out there and performed. We went out like men. Our quarterback, our offense went out there like men and went toe-to-toe with that dude over there in Kansas City. And some can say he outplayed him. Now, I can't say that because he had a turnover. Had a turnover for a touchdown. I can't say that you outplayed Patrick Mahomes. Number-wise, it looks like that, but you can't turn the ball over, especially when it's the only turnover of the game, and it's for a touchdown. The only turnover of the game is for a touchdown. That was a defining factor. But yet and still, that was in the first half. Yet and still, we still had the lead after that. Well, we was tied. Then he got us the lead again. Then he puts another 3 points on the lead. Now it's 10-0 going to the half. The defense has to show up in the second half, and that didn't happen. But like I said, I ain't crying over the Bradbury situation. They called it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to sit here and say that was the defining factor because our defense had multiple times to get after Patrick Mahomes to get that damn ball out. It is what it is, man. Until next time, you already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh. Comment below if you agree with me, man. But we gonna be talking this week. We gonna be talking. Am I salty? Yeah, but I still got a job to do. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that is still a Philly thing too, y'all.